And hello, welcome back to some more Marvel Champions. Oh boy, yes, entertaining. Oh, yes. As you can see, we have finally brought Daredevil. It is his time to shine. I do gotta shuffle everything though, but okay. So I looked up the rules some more, and I realized I was cheating. Apparently, I have to discard the tuck card underneath Echo after I play Photogenic. So, um, while that is a pain, whoops, there we go. Sorry about that. So while that is a pain, and I did cheat, we're just gonna say I didn't cheat, and that's the way that rolls out. Ha ha ha. But yes, I did cheat. So in the event that I play under Echo with photogenic activity, I have to go and discard. So we will remember that in the future because that's what mistakes happen. So as you can see, we are playing with Daredevil today. I got to shuffle his deck. Again, we're just doing pre-con, and we are playing against Hammerhead. And the encounter set we have chosen for this one is we are doing Art Museum Heist. Cops in the Owl. I totally did not pick Cops in the Owl. Find this encounter set 4 art attachments. Attach 1 at random to the villain. Shuffle the other 3 into the encounter deck. So let's see. Which one will Hammerhead start off with? Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. All right. So he gets inspiring pottery. Oh, neat. Okay. Well, we want that because okay. So here's the funny thing, right? Um. So with this, there are 4 art pieces that your There are 4 art pieces in this deck, right? With this modular set, and they all do different things. And I picked the one that gives you Stalwart. And the reason that's funny is because when Hammerhead attacks and damages a character, you stun that character. And if that character was already stunned, you deal 1 damage to them. So we were going to get stunned the pants off of us, but the inspiring pottery that Hammerhead has says hero action. Spend a wild resource or exhaust your hero. Attach this card to your hero. Attached character gains Stalwart. So yes, that's really funny actually that we would get that as our first piece. For our other encounter sets, we picked the owl, as that's what it was supposed to be, and it says cops, but I decided not to do cops, and I went with disasters instead. You know what I mean? I want to give everything a little bit of love. So that is how we're gonna start off with this. You know what I mean? Get at the round town shuffle. You know what I mean? And then it starts off with 1 threat. X is more than the number of art attachments on the villain. After an enemy makes an unidentified attack, undefended attack against an identity, attach 1 attachment on that identity to the villain. Oh, so he can take his stuff back. But it's after he makes an undefended attack. So we could get stunned, but like he attacks us, we have Stalwart, we get Stalwart. He attacks us, he can't stun us because we have Stalwart on, but then he gets the inspiring, he gets the attachment right back to him. Okay. Yeah. Bit of a pain here. This is going to require me to do multiple readies up. This was a terrible way to shuffle that. I don't know why I did that. All right, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. All right. Hey. That was a good old shuffle, right? Good. All right, we got the old college shuffle. Let's see, what else can we do here? We got our standard. We got that. We got that. We got that. Where is his HP at? I just had it. Where did I put you? Oh, it's over here. Whoops. All right, he is going to come in with 14 HP. Let me just pull out this rulebook. Okay, I did leave it out because I'm intelligent. So let's just make sure we're clear on how the Sun Stack works. Because I think we play with the card revealed. So let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that doesn't tell me what I need to know. So this one. Shuffle all 5 cards together. We have shuffled. Place it face up next to your identity, and you can look through it at any time, but you cannot change the order. Oh, so it's face up. Okay. Easy peasy. All right. That's how that works out. Play the top card of your Sun Stack as if it were in your hand. When it says like upgrade with lead play, place it on the bottom of the Sun Stack instead. I don't understand why he has the same thing as this one, because okay, let's get to it. Let's see. So we got our little extra cards. Let's see what we draw. No. This could be good. Nope. All right. So a lot of these things we could do. There's some things here I like and some things I don't care for. So let's just get this over with. So we're gonna mulligan this. Okay, yep. I just want to make sure that y'all can see it. The cards. Let's see what our other hands is. I would hope to get something. All right. Okay, I see some other things I want to play here. Neat. So we can give ourselves stalwart. Stalwart? Something. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Alright, so we got 9. What do we want to play here? I do want to play Billy Club. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. Let's see. I do want to play Billy Club, so I also want to play Stick, but I also like Electro. Exhaust Stick, that character gets +1 to the basic power for this use. That character gets -1 to that basic power for that use. Ready Stick. Why would... I guess let's do it multiple times. I don't know why I would do that. I do like stunning an enemy. I just don't see a side scheme out right now, so it might be too early to play this. I might want to play this. Getting electric out early could be really good as well. because she can help me do a lot. Having a good ally right up front, she can thwart and attack for me. So I think maybe we'll get out Elektra and we'll get out the Billy Club. Is that what we want to do? All right, that's what we're gonna do. So we are going to change to our. So we're gonna suit up. We're gonna pay 1 to get out our Daredevil's Billy Club. We're gonna pay 3 to get out Elektra. So when Elektra would take consequential damage, Daredevil takes that damage instead, which is sort of cute. And Daredevil gets +1 attack. So I think we just go and beat up let's beat on Tombstone for a while. So we're gonna have Daredevil swing at Tombstone for 3 damage, bringing him from 14 to 11. And then actually no. What we should do is we're gonna have Elektra swing at him for 2, and then we take 1 consequential damage. And then we're going to exhaust to take Inspiring Pottery from the villain. Yeah, and then I think we are good to go. We took the 1 damage. We took that. All right. And then we ready up and we draw 5. Because here's the thing. With Daredevil out now, with Elektra out, I might as well just let her be my footman. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we got here. When defeated, remove an acceleration token from play. That's interesting. Move in Shadow. Discount 1 martial artist or spy. Temporary max 1 per player. After you play a card, remove 1 threat from his game. So we'll probably play that. Legal Trouble, don't care for. Foggy Nelson. Maybe. And then Blind Spot. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So that's our hand. I'm really looking forward to probably playing Foggy and the Move in Shadow. We'll see how this goes. We place 1 threat over here. It would be 2, but he does not have an attachment. Hammerhead is going to swing at us, and we are going to defend this hit. Here's the thing. Do I have something? We'll see. No, we can take this hit, because this one doesn't matter to us too much. He will swing at us for 3 damage. Oof. All right. Now, because we have Stalwart, we are not stunned. And because of Art Museum Heist, after an enemy makes an undefended attack against an identity, would it be better though? Now we already said. So because it was an undefended attack, he gets Inspiring Pottery back. And then he gets 1 face down card, which is Dark Design. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the pass, and then the villain schemes for 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. 6, 7. Yeah, almost won the game right there. All right, and now it is our turn. All right, how do we do this? So we're going to play Foggy. Ain't no way we don't play it. So we're going to play 2 to get out Foggy. And, oh, no, wait, we don't do that. What we do is we spend 1 resource to play Move in Shadows. Because we have a martial artist, it's a discount 1. Response after you play a card, including this one, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Don't mind if we do. And then we're going to spend 2 resources to get Foggy out, allowing us to remove another thwart from the scheme. We're going to thwart for 1 off of here, bringing us down to 4. We're going to exhaust Daredevil to take this pottery back. We're going to flip down to our alter ego, and we're going to exhaust Foggy to remove 2 threat from this game. And I think we are good to go. Because then next turn we're going to heal up. And we're going to let Electra swing a little bit more. 5. Okay. That could be good. Next, so 1 threat over here. Hammerhead is going to scheme for 2. 2 and move an art attachment from an identity to the villain. No, so that's 3. I worked really hard to grab that too. Bringing that up to 6. And then our face down card is Mr. Fish. When revealed, Mr. Fish engages the player whose identity has a few remaining hit points. Alright, don't care. Our turn. Alright. So we are going to exhaust Foggy Nelson to remove 2 threat from his game while we're in our alter ego form. We have a few things we can do. So because this is a discount, does this mean this is free? I have to look at the rules. Do they have it here? Discount X when a player is reduced. Yeah, so I think it's a free cost. Yeah, okay. So actually, that other card that we played, this one should have been free. We're gonna heal for 3. We're gonna play 1 to play Deposition. We're going to choose any upgrade from the Sense deck and play it. We're actually going to play, no. Excuse me. We're going to play Acute Tactility. I believe that's how this goes. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, so we're going to remove 2 threat from here. We're going to flip to our hero form. We're going to play Know Your Enemy to remove 2 threat. So remove 1 threat, and then remove 1 threat from a scheme. And because that was the last threat, we get to put this underneath at the bottom of our Sense deck. Next, we'll play 1 to play Superior Taste. We'll pay another 1. I'm going to hold on to this. We'll pay. We'll hold on to Dagger. We'll pay another 1 to play Radar Sense. We're going to exhaust to take this. And then we're going to swing at Mr. Fish with Electra, dealing 2 damage. And after we attach enemy, we can discard this card, putting it at the bottom to deal 3 damage, knocking out Mr. Fish. Oh, we do take 1 damage because of Electra. I'm actually going to spend Cloak in order to play Heightened Hearing on Hammerhead. And then we're going to ready up everyone and draw 5. Oh, and I should have been removing cards from removing threat, from moving shadow, whatever. We're all good. One of my cats must have ripped that sleeve up. It's okay. I got hundreds more where that came from. Okay. So this isn't too bad. We gotta thwart that eventually to get rid of that, but I might just keep it over there. So one threat is going over here. And Hammerhead is going to swing at me. We're gonna have Electro block this hit because I actually want to swing with Daredevil and do some stuff. So Hammerhead is going to swing at me. And we're going to activate our Hero Interrupt to discard and give him -3 for that attack. And that attack does nothing. No, whoops. I gotta remember sense deck. So this goes along the bottom. And we keep the Inspiring Pottery, and then he gets one bad card, which is Tug of War. You may spend 3 resources to move an art attachment from the villain to your identity. Otherwise, move the art attachment from an identity to the villain in this card gain search. Well, that sucks, because I had things I wanted to do, and I guess I won't get to do them. So we're going to spend 3 resources, a Wild and 2 Fists, to just keep our attachment. Honestly, it feels like keeping these attachments is a waste of time because I'm spending more time defending this than actually trying to attack this guy. And it's kind of annoying. Alright, so we're going to spend 1 resource to get Karen Page out. We're going to swing for 3 damage at Hammerhead. And then we're going to flip down. Because we're going to go to Alter Ego form. And then we're going to stand everyone back up. And draw 1. Or, no, actually, before we do that. I'm actually going to exhaust Karen Page. Sorry. We're going to shuffle 1 Daredevil card from our discard pile into our deck. Now let's do some attacks. So we're going to get cross-examination on, and because we are in our alter ego form, we get to draw a card. Neat. And then we're going to play contingency planning. This is going to let us tuck 1 card from our hand underneath this card to play. And actually, now we'll just get rid of this to play Enhanced Olefaction, and we're going to play it on the scheme. And then, well, no, actually, we should do this by... No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We should do that. Alright, and then we stand up everyone and draw a new hand of 6. Oh, this is where all my supports are. Alright. Where are my doubles, though? Oh, Ghost Rider. Can't wait for you to join the game. Alright, so we got 6 lovely cards. Hammerhead is going... So first we put 1 threat on the main scheme. Hammerhead is going to scheme for 2, 3, and we give him a tough status card. That is fine. Bringing this up to 5. And then our bad card is Head First. When revealed, alter ego. This card gains Surge. Alright. Swoop down. When revealed, the villain and each minion engage with you schemes. Each aerial enemy gains +2 scheme for its activation. Alright, so Hammerhead is going to scheme again for gain. Let's see what this boost icon is. Please don't be above 3. 2. So Hammerhead is going to scheme for 2. Whoops. Bringing this up to 7. And then we put 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. And it is our turn. We're going to exhaust Karen Page. We're going to shuffle one Daredevil card. We are looking for a deposition to play. We might draw it. We don't have a lot of cards we might draw it. We might not. Let's see what happens here. No, but I did get Cloak. So there is a... All right. If I could. We're going to exhaust Foggy Nelson, remove 2 threat from here, and it doesn't count as a thwart, so we can't do nothing there. Yeah, the issue is that I feel like I'm just stuck here. I could play Sister Maggie. I want to play the Man Without Fear. So what do we do here? All right, so here's what we do. We play the Man Without Fear. And then, let's see. I heard. What do I play next? We can possibly play Ghost Rider. Let's flip. We will thwart for... we can't play you right now. We're going to play this to get out Acute. Next, we're going to thwart for 3. Bringing us down to 2 resources. And after we thwart, we can discard this to remove 2 threat from this game. So we'll remove the last 2 threat. And when we... so these 2 are going to activate. We're going to activate Acute first to put this to ready up our identity. And then we're going to activate Enhanced Olification. When you defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat from attached scheme, discard the next card we play. Reduce the cost of the next card we play this phase by 2. And then we're going to play... I could play Sister Maggie. But I sort of want to play Ghost Rider. So we're going to play Ghost Rider. No. Oh, I don't have a lightning resource for that. Alright, we'll play Sister Maggie. Give me that plus like 6 or something. So give me like 6 recovery. Neat. Alright. Oh, I keep forgetting about Moving Shadow. I'm sorry. I gotta put this somewhere. We're gonna swing for 2 damage at Hammerhead, and we're gonna take 1 damage because he had that tough. So he'll take the 1 damage from Elektra. We're gonna swing for 3 damage at Hammerhead, bringing him down to 6. We're gonna exhaust the Man Without Fear to take 1 damage and ready up Daredevil. And then we're going to swing for another 3 damage. We're going to actually... Yeah, we're going to discard Ghost Rider to play Radar Sense. And then I'm going to swing at Tombstone for 3 damage. And then I'm going to discard Radar Sense. After you attach enemy, discard, deal 3 damage to Hammerhead. And knocking him out of his first form. And bringing him up to his second form, where he has toughness and retaliate. So he's toughness, retaliate. We're going to pay 1 to play Heightened Hearing. And I think we are good. That was a great turn. All right. Next turn, we'll go to our alter ego form. All right, so we're going to remove 1. We're going to place 1 threat. And then Hammerhead is going to swing at us. And we will defend this hit. Oh, I got to draw my hand. Sorry, whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to swing at me. We're going to defend. So he's going to swing at me for 2. And we discard Hidden Hearing to... Actually, I'm not sure if Hiding Hearing activates. No, I think it activates before the boost card. So it would be -3. So we block the damage. We don't lose the Inspiring Pottery. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Sinister Strike. Place 1 counter on Pursued by the Past. Hey, we're almost there. And then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you, which it does. So Hammerhead is going to swing at us, and we'll probably take this. So he's going to swing at us for 2. Just 2 damage. So we'll take 2, and because of that, we lose that. And then it is his turn. We're going to pay 1 damage to exhaust this card and deal 1 damage to Daredevil to ready him up. We don't get the stun because of the Daredevil, but let's see. Pay 1 to get out Superior Taste. We can put that on the Art Museum heist. Pay another 1. Pay 1. There's a lot of things going on here. So he has Retaliate. Ugh. That means I'll be taking damage for absolutely no reason. We can exhaust this to take this. We do have Nelson and Murdoch in play. That leaves me with 1 card. What else do I want to do? We're going to have Electra Thwart. And since you removed the last threat from this game, we can discard this to ready up our identity. And then we're going to flip over to our alter ego form. We're going to exhaust Karen Page. We're going to look for a Daredevil card. I don't see one. Oh, whoopsie. I accidentally put my sense in the discard pile. It should be... There we go. I just got to keep an eye on my sense cards. That's all. Maybe we'll get Raising Hell. There might be a way in which we can come out and try to swing big next turn. We'll pay 1 to play Exhausted Olification over here. We're going to heal for 3/6, bringing us up to 8 HP. Because we have been getting smacked down in the middle. And it should be good enough for us. I think that should be good. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get 1 bad encounter card because we have gotten to the end of the deck. I wish I could give Daredevil some guns right now so he could avoid that Retaliate. Then I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe I should shuffle in the camera so people don't think I'm cheating. All right, and we got to draw 5 and 6. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Interesting indeed. All right, so Hammerhead. All right, 1. Bam. Hammerhead schemes. We don't have a way to stop that. He schemes for 2, and then bringing us up to 3, and then we get pursued by the past. So unluckily for us, we're gonna see some sad stuff. So we flip this over. We find our nemesis villain, put him into play. Sup Bullseye. We put his side scheme into play, and then we shuffle his stuff. Since we are still in the scheming phase, Bullseye. When Bullseye is revealed, we choose a persona support we control, or Bullseye attacks us. I'm actually just gonna let Bullseye swing at us. So he's gonna swing at us for 3, 4 damage. Alright, that's fine. We had a lot of HP, so we could take that. I don't feel like discarding anything right now. And then we get, I'm sorry, I gotta put 5 threat here. And then we get 1 back. So first one is Collapsing Bridge. This comes in with 3. After any amount of threat is removed from Collapsing Bridge, place 1 threat here. I don't understand what that means. After any amount of threat is removed from Collapsing Bridge, place 1 threat here. What does that mean? Right. And then we have Towering Inferno. Uses 2 civilian counters, spend 2 fist resources, or exhaust a hero ally you control. Remove 1 civilian counter from here instead. After any amount of threat is removed from Collapsing Bridge, place 1 threat here. This is Collapsing Bridge. So, like, if I get rid of it, doesn't that just go away? I don't understand what this card is telling me. I'm trying, but it doesn't make sense to me. The wording was like, maybe I'm not seeing how it works. I'm gonna take a picture of that and ask my one friend how that works out, because I have no idea, and I don't want to get stuck there. So, because Collapsing Bridge doesn't make sense. If I remove threat from here, why would I? And then it places 1 threat here. So if I just, do I have to clear it all at once? So say I remove 2 threat, this doesn't get rid of it, so I have to place 1 threat here. Okay, I think that's the way that works out. Alright. Alright, I think we have a good idea on how this works out now. So, this is kind of a rough turn for us, but it'll be fine. So we're going to play Focus the Senses. And this is going to let us remove 2 threat from the scheme. We're actually going to remove 1 threat from here, bringing this down to 4. So I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of Bullseye. And I don't know how I'm going to do all of this. Okay. No, I think I have the cards. So we're going to play 1 to do radar sense and put it on Bullseye. And then Electra can knock out Bullseye. That's how we get rid of that. Matt Murdock could just sport for 3 off of there and wipe that out. We're going to exhaust Foggy for 2. We're going to flip down. Electra's going to swing at Bullseye, knocking him out. And oh, this has 4 threat on it. That's fine. So he's gone. Daredevil is gonna. We did play a card from this effect, so we can actually remove 1 threat from here. Daredevil is going to thwart from 3 off of here. And that should get rid of that because that's not there no more. To sort of have that forced response. Alright. And then... I'm going to ready up again, actually. So we're going to pay 1. Oh, shoot. That's no bueno. Okay. I just realized I am not in a good predicament to be taking hammerheads to the face. So... Alright, what do we do here? We're going to thwart again off of here. To get rid of that. We actually have to clean up so much of this stuff. No. We're going to pay 2 resources to play Stealth Training. We're going to thwart Deadliest Man Alive. No, that's exactly. What did we exactly defeat? So before we thwarted with Daredevil, right, for 3, we should have played Stealth Training, thwarted for 3, paid the 2 resources, of course, thwarted for 3, got rid of that, discarded this, and gave this guy a Confused status card. Next, we're going to pay 1 resource to get out our Heightened Hearing on Hammerhead. And then we thwart again to get rid of Deadliest Man Alive. Yeah, I actually forgot I had 2 little HP because I let what's his face rock me like a hurricane. So this should be fine. Alright. Alright, and then I think we are ready to get started on this. So 1 threat. Bringing that up to 3. Hammerhead is going to swing at us, and we will block this hit. And we're going to discard Heightened Hearing. So he's already at -3. So he's going to swing at us for nothing. And we take no damage. And because we take no damage, nothing happens. He doesn't get Inspiring back. And then he gets 1 bad card, which is Eyes on a Target when revealed. Remove an ally or persona support you control from the game. Our Bullseye attacks you. Well, I don't want to remove Karen, but ugh. If I put Bullseye back in play, his annoying thing happens, where I have to discard someone. I don't want to deal with that, so... Oh, I don't want to get rid of Karen. I don't want to get rid of Foggy either. I'd rather just discard them, so... Electra has been really useful. I think I just have to put Bullseye in play. And we're going to discard a Persona support. So we have to... It's interesting because we have to get rid of one of these 3 guys. And I think we're just going to get rid of Foggy for now, just like the show. That was fucked up. Alright, and now it is our turn. So first off, I think we pay 1 to play Living Lie Detector. We remove 2 threat from a scheme, and for each upgrade attached to that scheme, remove 1 additional. Because there are 3 upgrades, we get to remove both of them. And well, no, we didn't have to do that, did we? That was a waste. So hold up, I don't have to do that. Electra will thwart for 1. We discard Superior Taste. No, okay, so that's how that's going to work. Okay, I have the plan in my head now. So we will discard 1 to put Acute on here. I can't remove. Oh, yes. I gotta spend fist resources in order to do that. So, well, we are in a bit of a predicament because I can't remove threat from here. So, what do I do? What do I have? We could do that. So we're going to discard 1 resource to play this onto Bullseye. We're going to discard another resource to put this on Bullseye. Electra is going to swing at Bullseye, dealing 2 damage to him. And then we're going to discard Radar Sense to deal another 3 damage to him, knocking him out. And then we discard this to stand up our hero. Oh, that sucks. Because I can't remove 2 threat from here. We're going to put this on Hammerhead. We're going to thwart for 3 off of here. Yeah. We thwarted. We pay 1. Stand back up. We flip over. We heal for 6. Bring us back up to 8. We activate Karen because we're going to get Foggy Nelson back somehow. So we're going to put Foggy back in the deck. I need a way to get out Ghost Rider because Ghost Rider and Electro would let me get rid of that action thing. Alright, so we did that. We did that. Then we're going to ready up everyone. We're going to hold on to Ghost Rider. We're going to discard this. I got to put 2 counters on here so I know. Because we're going to get Ghost Rider out next turn. And then we're going to draw 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe we just get out Cloak. We'll probably get out Cloak. Alright. So 1 threat goes on the main scheme. Bring this up to 4. Hammerhead is confused, so he does not activate. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Dark Designs. Oops. So Hammerhead is going to scheme for 2, 3, and almost cost me the game. And then we put 1 counter on Pursued by the Past, because of course we would. Why would we forget that? And then it is our turn. So we will spend, I sort of don't want to spend that many resources, but we're going to spend 3 resources to get out Cloak. And then we're going to exhaust Cloak to remove a counter. And we're going to exhaust Electra to remove a counter as well, getting rid of this. We're going to exhaust Karen Page to add a Living Lie Detector back to our deck. I'm hoping to see Foggy so I can get that automatic 2. You know what I mean? And then we get to draw a card. We're going to flip. We're going to thwart for 3 off of here. And we're going to get rid of this to remove 2 threat from here. We're going to pay 1 and take 1 damage to stand him back up. And then we're going to thwart for another 3. And we're going to spend 2 resources to get out Ghost Rider. Or, no, we don't spend 2 resources. I'm sorry. We discard this. And we spend 1 resource to get out Ghost Rider because he reduces the cost of our cards. And now I think I can maybe focus on fighting Hammerhead. Maybe. I feel like I've been here too long. If I'm being honest with you, I've been here way too long. Alright, so let's ready up. I'm actually going to let Hammerhead take this because I'm going to try to win next turn. So we're going to put 1 threat over here. Hammerhead is going to swing. We're not going to block this, so swing for 2, 3, 4. And so we take 1 damage. And then he gets the artifact. Oh, we have to discard this first. Sorry. So discard that. Bam. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Magia Underboss. Neat. Just what I want to see. Alright. Oh, I gotta draw my cards too. So 2. Alright. So what are we going to do next? We're going to play our team up, Dance with the Devil, and we're going to touch it to Hammerhead. We will next have Ghost Rider swing at Hammerhead, so he won't take any damage because he's got tough. Ghost Rider will take 1 damage and interrupt when Ghost Rider attacks an enemy. We're going to spend a resource. We're going to spend 2 lightning resources to confuse Hammerhead, who can't be confused because he has Stalwart. So before we do that, actually, see, I almost cheated, but I remembered that I had to do things. We're going to exhaust him to take this back. And then we're going to swing and discard the 2 to deal no damage, but give him a confused status card. Cloak is going to thwart for 2 off of Focus the Senses. And we can move any number of upgrades in play to other cards they can attach to. So we're actually not going to do that because that matters a little to us. So we're actually going to keep that there. I keep forgetting I have Moving Shadows. So we're going to pay 1 to get out Radar Sense on Hammerhead. We're going to pay another 1 to get out Acute Tactility. Actually, we'll put this on the Magia Underboss. Electra is going to swing at the Underboss. And then we're going to deal 2 damage to him. We discard this to deal another 3 damage, knocking him out. And because the enemy was defeated, we get to ready up Daredevil. Daredevil will swing for 3 damage at Hammerhead, bringing him down to 12. We take 1 damage. We're going to take another damage to activate the Man Without Fear. Readying up Daredevil. We're going to flip down. Healed for 6, bringing me back up to 10. We're going to exhaust Karen Page to add something. We'll get Cross-Examination back into our deck. Oof. Yeah, this is taking a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. Justice is not my favorite. And we get to draw a card. And we got Foggy. Alright. So that's nice. Daredevil or Ghost Rider has 2 damage. We're back at full. Alright, he's confused. Alright, and I think we are ready to ready up, and we're gonna draw our hand of 6. Alright, so this is gonna get 3 counters because Cloak has an acceleration token on him. Oh, I'm sorry, we were supposed to discard Dance with the Devil to deal 3 damage, which would put me at 9 HP instead of 10. And would leave Hammerhead at 9 HP. We were supposed to get rid of that. Sorry. Alright, so we put our stuff on. We put our tokens. Hammerhead is confused, so he can't scheme. Then we get 1 bad card, which is Sinister Strike. Place 1 counter, and then if it has any counters on it, this card gains Surge. So, Tug of War. You may spend 3 fist resources to move an attachment from a villain to your identity. Otherwise, move an art attachment. Nah, bro, you can have that. You can have that. That's fine. And then this card gains Surge. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Hold up. Let me see. I don't have 3 fist resources, so he can have that. Alright, and then the next one is Sinking Fairy. Spend 2 lightning resources or exhaust the hero you control. Oh, this is one of those icons. Okay. Alright, my move. No drawing here yet. We're going to exhaust Karen Page. Again, the goal is to deal damage now. Or do something, shoot. So Ghost Rider won't help me right now. Cloak could be really good. Draw 1 because we are in our alter ego. And I would end up drawing Cloak. Alright, so I can't activate Foggy this turn, sadly. So we're going to spend 2 resources to get Foggy out. We're going to play Chance Encounter on Focus the Senses. The reason I'm playing this here is because I might need to activate that. And it also helps me get rid of a card in my deck so I can go through my deck faster. We're going to exhaust Ghost Rider to remove a counter, and we're going to exhaust Cloak to remove another counter. Or we'll exhaust Electra to remove a counter. I'm going to have Cloak Thwart for 2 off of here. Or no, Cloak won't thwart just yet. Hold up. Let me see. We're going to pay 1 resource to get out Superior Tastes. We're going to pay another resource to get out Enhance. And we'll get this on you. We'll thwart for 2 off of here. Daredevil is going to swing for 3 damage at Hammerhead, bringing him down to 6. I do have 1 more card. That's right. We're going to take 1 damage to ready up Daredevil. And then we're going to swing for another 3 damage, bringing Hammerhead down to 3. We're going to spend our last resource, Cloak, to play Heightened Healing. And we're going to play it on Hammerhead. We got that. We got that. And then we can ready up everything. 4, 5. All right. So if we don't lose this turn, we'll win next turn. 1. Hammerhead is going to swing at us. I don't care to defend this, but I will discard Heightened Hint or Heightened Hearing. And he is going to swing at us for 2, 3, 4 damage. So we take 1 damage. And then we get 1 bad card. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. This should actually be at 3 because this gets X, where X is one more than the number of art attachments on the villain. So because he has an art attachment, this bumps up to two tokens, and then because of cloak, it bumps up to 3. So it should be 4 tokens total. All right. So we did that. He attacked us. We took 1 damage. It was undefended. And because it was undefended, we are stunned. And then we get our bad card, which is Bystanders in Peril. When revealed, place 1 civilian counter on a disaster environment. If no counter was placed this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a disaster environment and reveal it. Okay, so hold up, right? Peril, right, is a keyword. Here's my thing with it, right? Hold up. Yeah, let me find it. Patrol, no. Where did I see? Does it not have it in here? Because I know that in Peril, in Arkham, right, you get 2 options. That just gave me 1 option and said you don't have a choice of not to do this. So I don't understand why the Peril keyword is on that. I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Alright, that doesn't really help me. Yeah, okay. So either way, we still have to find an environment. Doesn't really matter to me because, again, we win next turn. So we're just going to put Towering Inferno in. Alright. Alright, and then, so we did that, and now it is our turn. So we are stunned. So we're going to swing to just clear our stun off. He has 3 HP left. I don't even need to do anything. We just pay 1 to play cross-examination, deal 3 damage to the enemy, and for each upgrade attached to that enemy, deal 1 additional damage to it. But all we need to do is 3, and we win the game. Yay! I don't know how I feel about Daredevil. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's nice because if you keep half your sense deck out, you know, you can just keep running through the senses you're gonna need. Like, yeah, because there's 5 of them. So, again, as you saw, like, I really tried to keep these 2 out the way until there was a turn to use them. These ones, though, I played all the time because they were just too good. It was a free ready, and it was a -3 damage. Or -3 damage, and then drilled 3 more damage. So I don't... Here's the thing. I don't know how I feel. The precon deck is okay. It's a lot of build-up, you know what I mean? Like, I could see me not needing to use this card ever, because I didn't even really play this card. Because when I didn't have, like, my alter egos available to defeat things, so that didn't really help me out a lot. His events are trash. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not like his events. Like, yes, Deposition is nice because it lets you play a sense upgrade. So maybe not all his events are trash, but they just feel so lackluster. Like, they don't really do any damage, which I get it. It's probably the way they tried to limit him, because if these things could do like 6 damage and he could get free readies up, he could just one-shot everything. Like this one, yes, I see. So at most, if you have 3 upgrades on the villain, you know what I mean? No, you wouldn't. Here's the thing, right? So, like, with a card like Cross-Examination, you could deal a potential of 5, 8 damage total over the course of 2 turns, because you have to discard your entire hand in order to pretty much play all of these cards. So you have to be an alter ego first. Then you have to draw cross-examination. I don't know, there's a lot of setup. So you're doing about you're doing about 4 damage to the villain, 5 damage maybe. Yeah, I could see at most maybe you're doing 5 damage because after you attack, you can discard this to deal 3 damage, so you don't have to kill with this. And when the enemy attacks, he gets -3, so you can get these back. Um, this one requires you. This one is after you thwart, so you can always get this back. But these two require you to either defeat a side scheme or defeat an enemy. So these are the ones where you're sort of playing around with and you have to play in a long term with. These other two, you can just throw them. These 3, you can throw them out willy nilly whenever you want and just, yeah, I thwart, and then I remove another 2. So I could see it, but I don't think he's bad. Again, I dislike Justice as an aspect. So having to play this in Justice, I'm like, eh. Like, I feel like this would be great in leadership. I feel like I would definitely have a lot of fun with Daredevil leadership. Because I'm not feeling. I've never liked Justice. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Alright. So playing this precon in Justice sort of made me feel ill. You know, and like I like protection more than Justice, which is why I probably like Echo a little bit more. But I see it. He's not bad. I don't think he's the strongest hero. I still think that's reserved for Ironheart, who can like one shot every boss if she builds up enough tokens. But I will say these are very interesting. The modular sets are very interesting because they sort of remind me of like the Infinity Gauntlet without all the extra BS. And just thinking about the ways that these work, it's sort of like, I wonder how you play these with like the older sets, because do you just pick one of the new, do you just pick which one you want to use? For example, right, you know, like Master Mode, right, how he has his 3 schemes that you have to avoid. Do you end up with 4 schemes? I don't think you can do that. I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to read some more, and then I'll have that question answered, because it should be in the book. Because I don't believe you can play these outside of this set. I believe you have to play them. You can only play them with these 6 villains. The only thing that you can really change is the modules, and you can change how the things work. But this feels like an ecosystem in its own that can't really be used by the other ecosystems. Like, so, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, mind you. You know what I mean? I think this is really interesting. I like the art museum heist. So far we're 2 for 2. You know, I like the getaway. Sure, I didn't get to really use fun stuff, but you know, maybe next time. I think I'll do some deck building tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Well, I'll do some more deck building because I want to play. I do want to play some more Daredevil. I think I'm going to put him in aggression though. I think I'm going to do aggression with him for right now because there's not enough support for leadership. Because I would like to make a leadership defenders, but there's no support for that pretty much. So that's out the window. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I have to look what I want to do because I felt like I feel like he naturally exceeds injustice just based off the fact that you can. Oh, I didn't even talk about this. The fact that you can play a thwart card in your alter ego, right? Because his thwart cards, if you look at them, one is a living lie detector. So you don't need to be in your hero form to play this. And the other one is deposition. So there is a world in which you can play like just as Matt Murdock and never flip over to Daredevil, and that would be kind of funny. Even these, like, they don't require you to be in your hero form. Huh, interesting. I didn't even think about that until just now. But I think he's definitely an interesting hero. It's gonna be fun deck building for him. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of the defenders. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the defenders because I feel like they're really gonna help the rest of this set, you know, jump up spectacularly. But yeah, it's been an hour and some change, and this video is long enough. So I will catch you all in the next one. Y'all have a great night. Peace.